Yeah, hello people, Mr. B here. Not done your shout for a few weeks, so just thought I'd do a very quick one with a few bits and pieces. I think predominantly I just want to talk about Moyes really. I was definitely not in favour of him right early off, but he really has proven me wrong. I think considering the absolute car crash of a team that he took over when he joined, he's certainly turned it around. He's got players now, the likes of Arnautovic and Lanzini, Ogbonna, even Nose, people like that. He's got them all playing up to their potential. Something that his predecessor just couldn't do. There's a lot of people saying that the jury's out and whether or not he should be given sort of a contract, a couple of year contract extension beyond the summer. My personal take on it is yes, he should. Okay, we're not playing wonderfully dynamic football or anything like that, but he steadied the ship. I mean, I thought we were absolute nailed on relegation certainties before he joined the club. And here we are today, sitting 11th. If we hadn't been cheated by Bournemouth, we'd actually be 9th, which in a relatively short period of time is some turnaround. He's made us defensively tight. We're now on quite a decent unbeaten run. We're not getting rolled over by teams where we were getting rolled over before. Some astute backroom signings there with obviously with Psycho, with Piercy, with obviously he's bringing out Irving in because he's always been his right hand man. So he's got a good backroom team, and obviously the work that's been done on the training pitch is proving to yield results. I think we'd all love to see nice, expensive flowing football, but that's not what he's all about at the moment. And I think it's also really important to bear in mind that he has taken a team on with basically players that he's not bought or chosen himself. So he's not been able to put his stamp on it. He's got a board that obviously we all know they make lots of promises, but they don't deliver. It's the same old rhetoric. Oh, we nearly got this one, we nearly got that one. We'll have him on loan because he was cheap. Oh, he's a freebie. They don't put their money where their mouths are. Or Sullivan certainly doesn't, as he seems to be the main protagonist. So it's kind of I think it's kind of tough for Moyes, and again I just think all credit to the man, what he's done in a relatively short space of time. And I think if he was to be given a longer contract, and I personally would like to think he would, he'll hopefully be given some funds and can start bringing his own people, and then you'll see the dynamic of the team change. Now, again, a lot of people say, "Oh, we want Marco Silva, or we want some big name, person in from Europe." Well, to be honest, he's got to be the right fit to work with our board, and we're not going to get a big name manager. It's not going to happen. The likes of Thomas Tuchel and people like that who sort of proven have managed at Champions League level, good experienced managers, are not going to want to come to West Ham because they will want assurances that we're going to spend money. We won't. They want a board that are supportive, and I don't think our board are. And they will steer well away from wanting to manage us. So we've got to find a manager who can do it, given the three people at the top of the tree who they got to work with. And again, Moyes is proving that he can do it. Now, okay, yeah, Marco Silva's had some good results, and he may be a good manager. I personally don't think he's the man to take us on to the next level, and I don't see where our board are concerned that there is a manager out there that can actually put us on to the next level, to be honest, because we could have the best manager on the planet, but is he going to get a lot more out of a team than Moyes will do? Given no real funds to buy really top class players, we're not going to get taken on to the next level. We are at the next level, which is exactly the same as the previous level. So it's it's not something I don't. We can't aspire, I don't think, with the board in place at the moment, to have top draw manager, top draw players. It isn't going to happen, and it's a case of making a silk purse out of a sour zero, as the old saying goes. And I think Moyes is the person that do that. I can't really think of anybody. I never thought I should say this, but anybody better in the current situation of people out in the marketplace who who we want. I mean, would we want somebody like Mark Hughes? No, I wouldn't. And a lot of the managers that have been sort of bandied about, I just don't think there's anybody that is currently as good a fit for Moyes. I don't say I want him forever, but I reckon, put him in charge for a couple of years after the summer, let him bring some people in, let him really make his stamp on it, and judge him after that. But I'll tell you now, we're already becoming quite a hard to beat team, and that's a start. Build from the back, get some flair, get some midfield in. It's always a bit worrying when we lose Lanzini because we've got no creativity, so we need another creative person. We need another person in the engine room and midfield. But who are we going to get? I'm kind of now drifting off into the transfer window because again I can't see an awful lot happening there. It's going to be last minute loans and underwhelming players. If we nail one, it'd be good. This João Mario guy seems decent, and there's good reports about Ruiz. I think his name is at Betis, but again, is he going to want to come to us? I think one of the big boys will be in for him. So again, he's cutting your cloth accordingly, and just trying to get not world class but half decent players in. We shall see, but I certainly don't have my hopes that we're going to have a stunningly brilliant transfer window. It's going to be a couple of last minute dodgy deals, and poor old Moyes, he's going to be stuck trying to get us over the line to keep us up, because I know towards the end of the season, I think March time, I've got a horrendous run of fixtures again. So points in the bag now are important. And if we've lost Lanzini and out of it for a few weeks, that just puts a little bit more pressure on. But we shall see. Anyway, quick your shout, and come on you Irons.